8086 microprocessor architecture. Before going to architecture, first we need to check the working register. So 8086 is a single silicon chip. It performs arithmetic and logical operations and control operations. If you look at the architecture of 8086 microprocessor architecture, it contains arithmetic and logical unit, control unit, and working registers. First, we are discussing working registers. 8086 contains 14 16-bit registers. So AX, BX, CX, DX. These are the general purpose registers. Its width is 16-bit, means 0 to 15-bit. So 0 to 7 bits indicating the lower bits, lower 8-bit, 8 to 15 indicating the higher 8-bit data. So totally 16-bit data. So this is a 16-bit registers. This AX register stores the result of the operations in general. Next, BX register. So it is also 16-bit register. So it contains lower 8 bits, that is defined as BL, higher 8 bits as BH. It stores the, generally it is used for storing the offset address. Next, CX register also a 16-bit register. Lower 8 bit is defined as CL, higher 8 bit defined as CH. This is mainly used for storing the counting values in case of string and loop operations. Next, DX register is a 16-bit register. So its lower 8 bit is defined as DL, higher 8 bits are defined as DH. Generally, it is used to store the destination values. So these are the 4 general purpose registers. Next, segment registers. So 8086 contains 16 data bits, that is D0 to D15, 20 address lines, means A0 to A90. So it contains 20 address lines, means it can address up to 2 power 20 memory locations. These 2 power 20 memory locations are logically divided into 16 logical segments. Each segment size is 64 kilobytes. In these 16 logical segments, 4 are the code segment. Code segment stores the code. Each segment size is 64 kilobytes. So in the 16 logical segments, 4 of the segments are code segment, which stores the instructions of the program. Next, data segment stores the data information. Extra segment stores the data information. Stack segment stores the stack information. So these 4 are the segment registers which stores the starting address of the segments. So each one is 16-bit register, 0 to 15, 16-bit registers. These are the segment registers. Some more special registers are instruction pointer, which stores the offset address of the code segment, which stores the offset address of the code segment or instruction. Instruction offset address is stored in the instruction pointer. Pointing means address, instruction pointer. So instruction address. Next, source index is used to store the offset address of the input data. Similarly, destination index register, DI register, used to store the offset address of the output data. Similarly, base pointer stores the offset address of the base register. Similarly, stack pointer stores the offset address of the stack information. So all these are 16-bit registers which stores the corresponding offset addresses. So instruction pointer stores the offset address of the instruction. Source index stores the offset address of the input data. Destination index stores the offset of address of the result, means output data. Base point stores the offset address of the instruction. Stack information offset is stored in the stack pointer. One more is flag register. So flag register indicating the status of operations and control operations. This is 16-bit register. In these 16 bits, 6 are the status flags, 3 are the control flags. Suppose first bit indicating the carry flag. If the result generates the carry, that carry flag value is 1. By default, all are 0. Whenever corresponding value will be raised, that flag value is 1. In the result, if the carry is generated, that carry flag is 1. Similarly, in the lower nibble, means in the lower 4 bits, if any carry is generated, that auxiliary carry flag value is 1. Next, parity flag, if the result contains even number of ones, the parity flag value is 1. Similarly, if the result is 0, flag is 1. If the result is negative, at that time, sign flag is 1. In the result overflow occur, at that time, that overflow flag is 1. Totally 6. Carry flag, the result generates the carry flag is 1. Parity flag, the result contains even number of ones, that carry flag parity flag value is 1. Auxiliary carry, in the lower nibble, the carry is generated, its value is 1. Next, the result is 0, flag is 1. Next, if the result is negative, sign flag is 1. If overflow occurs, overflow flag is 1. These are the 6 status flags. Next, it contains 3 control flags. First one is direction flag. The processor accessing from MSB to LSB. At that time only, that direction flag is 1. By default, it will access from LSB to MSB. First byte 0, next byte 1, next byte 2, next byte. Like that, from LSB to MSB accessing is by default 0. Whenever the processor wants to access from MSB to LSB, at that time, the direction flag is 1. Next, if interrupts are enabled, at that time, interrupt flag is 1. Next, trap flag. If you want to check the response after executing each instruction, at that time, the trap flag is 1. These are the 3 control flags in the flag register. Remaining flag bits are unused. 6 are status flags. First one carry, auxiliary carry, parity, 0, sign, overflow. Control flags 3. First direction flag, trap flag, interrupt flag. Okay, these are the total 14 registers. 4, 4, 8, 5, 13 plus 1, 14. 14 16-bit registers. Next, so whenever you want to access particular memory location, first we need to calculate its memory address. Either if it is in memory location, if it is, we are getting the address of that memory location. If you want to access the memory location, first we need to get the segment address and offset address. So totally it is a 20 address lines. So 20 address calculated by using segment address into 10 plus offset address. So the information is stored in the instructions or information, whatever may be, that is stored in the particular memory location that contains segment address and offset address. In the particular segment, in that segment, particular offset location, the information is stored. So if your processor wants to access that one, first it requires in which segment the information is available. We require segment address that is multiplied with 10 plus in that segment which location specifically, that is offset address. So If you want to access instruction, that segment address is available in code segment, corresponding offset is available in instruction pointer. If you want to access data, that data segment address is available in data segment register. Offset may be available in source index, destination index, base register, base pointer. Similarly, if you want to access extra segment, so extra segment address is available in extra segment register. Corresponding offset is available in destination index, source index, bx, base pointer. If you want to access stack information, its segment address is available in stack segment register. Offset address is available in the base pointer and stack pointer. So by using segment address and offset address, you can calculate the 20-bit physical address, and the processor go to particular location and access the corresponding information, either code, data, or stack. Next, memory. So how the 8086 microprocessor organizing the memory. So 8086 microprocessor contains 20 address lines. So it can address up to 2 power 20 memory locations, means 1 megabyte memory. This 1 megabyte memory is logically, not physically, logically divided into 16 64 kilobyte segments. So zero segment, first segment, second segment, third segment, fourth segment, seventh segment, ninth segment, next 16th segment, like that. 0 to F. 0 to F means 16. 0 to F means 16. So each segment size is 64 kilobytes. In these 16 segments, any of the 4 segments is it may be code segment, data segment, extra segment, and stack segment. So segment address is starting from 0, ending address is 4S. So if you look at the 20-bit physical address, segment address into 10 plus offset. Like that, we are getting the 20-bit physical address. Next, architecture. If you look at this architecture of 8086 microprocessor, it is divided into 2 parts. First, bus interface unit. Next, execution unit. Bus interface unit responsible for interfacing with external I/O devices or memory devices. Execution unit executes the corresponding. So first of all, if you want to add 2 numbers, 2 16-bit numbers, at that time these 2 16-bit numbers stored in the particular memory location. If you want to access the 2 memory values, first number and second number, we require its address. Its address is calculated by using its segment address and offset address. So segment address is available in the code segment register. Its offset address is available in the instruction pointer. So by using adder, so code segment into 10 plus offset address, we are getting the 20-bit physical address. Go to that memory location by interfacing here, and that instruction is prefetching into the instruction queue. So this 8086 microprocessor prefetch the instructions up to 6 bytes. So instead of waiting for accessing time, before executing that, or before that, we are accessing that information. So we can save the accessing time. Next, that will goes to the decoding unit. After decoding the instruction, so based on the, it goes to the timing and control unit. So it goes to the control system. So here, based on the sequence of instructions or timing, based on the time, it will execute the corresponding instructions. First, fetch the memory location, go to that memory location, fetch that instruction into the instruction queue, that is decoded and executed. While executing the instructions, it may use these general purpose registers. Okay. So it goes to the LE unit, it adds the 2 numbers. So by using this AX and BX registers, so move AX comma first number, move BX comma second number, add AX comma BX, INT 03. So from AX, it get the first 16-bit number. From BX, it get the second 16-bit number. So by using add instruction, add ax comma bx, it add the two numbers and result is stored in the ax register. int03 means halt, so stop the operation. So like that, that microprocessor executing the performing the addition operation.